Today we're going to work on some real world problems using word problems. I'm on page 213 of your SAB book. We're going to look at numbers 31 and 33 and 31 and 33. So 31 says a pitcher contains 4 3/8 cup of juice. Antonio pours 5/8 cup into a glass. How much juice is left in the pitcher? Well, I've got my numbers 4 3/8 and 5/8. And then to know which operation I'm going to do, I notice that it says how much juice is left. So that tells me that I'm going to do a subtraction problem. So over here, I'm going to write my subtraction problem, 4 3/8 minus, I don't have a whole number, so I know it's a 0. And then I'm going to put my fraction, 5/8. I like to write them vertically, so it's a lot easier to see. I notice that I can't do 3 minus 5, so that means that I have to regroup. To regroup means that I'm going to take a whole away, which is now turned to a 3, and I'm going to add 8/8. Another way that I like to think about it is that I'm just going to add the denominator and the numerator together. So really, this fraction is going to turn into 11/8. So now I'm going to do 11/8 minus 5/8 with my whole number 3. Well, I know that 11 minus 5 is 6. My denominator stays the same. And then my whole number is 3 minus 0, which is 3. So when the question says how much juice is left in the pitcher, I know that there is 3 6/8 cups left. Go ahead and look at number 33. It says the vet said Lucy's cat Mittens weighs 7 1/4 pounds. This is 1 2/4 pounds more than Mitten weighed last year. How much did Mittens weigh last year? So if I know that she weighs 7 1/4 pounds now, it's 1 2/4 pounds more than she weighed last year, I know that I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to write my problem to the side, 7 1/4 minus 1 2/4. Again, I can see that my bottom number's numerator is bigger than my top, so I know I need to ungroup, which the 7 becomes a 6. And I'm going to add 4 plus 1, which is 5/4. So it's really 6 5/4 minus 1 2/4. Well, I know that 5 minus 2 is 3. Denominator stays the same. And 6 minus 1 is 5. So how much did Mittens weigh last year? Mittens weighed 5 3/4. I noticed the word pounds, so that becomes my label. Let's go ahead and look at number 30. It says Daniel spent 1 1/4 hours playing soccer on Saturday and 3/4 hour playing soccer on Sunday. How much time did he spend playing soccer over the weekend? So I have 1 1/4 and 3/4. It says how much time did he spend playing soccer over the weekend? I know Saturday and Sunday are both part of the weekend, so I'm adding in this problem. So I'm going to write 1 1/4. I'm going to add a 0 3/4. I'm not going to write the 0 though. I don't need to write 0 when it's a whole number in front of a fraction. And now I'm just going to add. 1 plus 3 is 4. The denominators stay the same. 1 plus 0 is 1. I could leave it like that, but there's a better way to do it because I know that 4/4 is actually equal to a 1. So it's really 1 plus 1, which is 2. So how many hours did he spend? Daniel spent 2 hours. I'd like you to go ahead and try numbers 32 and 34 on your own.